What's up, everybody?
Good
Welcome
evening.
Back.
I'm your host, Sunny.
And I'm your host, Trilla, and this is Cold Culture's radio show, the cannabis radio show for the people, by the people.
So tonight we are going to start with Cold Culture's Who the Fuck Are You? And tonight we have with us Joint Meditations and Trippy Money Team.
What's up? What's up?
Everybody give them a round of applause, please. Should we clap it up? Yeah, thank you. I was about to say, that sound a little weak. Gotta show love.
You a mess.
Welcome.
Thank you.
That was DOD.
So do you want to start with the introduction?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Joint Meditations, aka Mary Jane Poppins on Facebook. If you didn't know me, this is me. So I'm out the green closet. You know, here I am. And it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. You guys are so talented. Food is so good.
Thank you.
So I throw themed events, puff and paints, yoga, guided meditations, and of course, we use either CBD or THC in all of our methods. We also have educational events every Thursday in Anacostia. We talk about just cannabis 101. A lot of people don't know about cannabis. A lot of people don't, just because cannabis is here in Maryland and DC and, you know, it's mainstream, the education part a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people don't know the difference between indica and sativa. You know, a lot of people don't know what terpenes are. They don't know the quality of vape pens are. They don't know how to do certain things. So we're going to be bringing educational events every Thursday. So go to my website, jointmeditations.com, and take a look, and you'll see all the events there. I also have a CBD line out. So I make bath bombs, lip balms, lotions, and I'm working on hair products. Because we got to get our edges together and snatched. And CBD is awesome for regrowth from all these weaves we put in our hair, you know. So I'm working with someone to kind of do that, you know, start growing our real hair with CBD instead of, you know, doing that. So that's all.
That's exciting.
Just trying to take over a little bit, you know, just a little bit.
You can use this one. We got two. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I want some of that juice.
Oh.
Please.
What's it?
It's a lavender lemonade.
Oh, a lavender
Yeah.
lemonade. I ain't heard of that.
It tastes delicious.
Please.
It does.
This
taste
water
good.
isn't working.
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, who are you?
Trippy Money Team. Pretty much a grower. I vend a little bit. Quiet guy, pretty much. Y'all forced me up here today.
We're glad to have you here, my brother.
But I'm glad to be here. It's family all here. You know.
yes. It's not peer pressure. You just got the best peers with the best pressure.
Thank you.
That's lavender lemonade.
Yes. What's your name? Who are you?
Eddie Yumi.
Stu. Make
Hey.
sure y'all pull up.
What about some more?
Come up
Blood
to
tissue.
That's it.
what?
He's official like blood tissue.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch the whole thing at first.
Gotta catch up with me.
I only caught the last part of that. Sorry.
My bad, I was eating while I was talking.
Ain't your mama ever taught you don't do that?
Yeah, she did, but I'm stubborn, so.
I'm about to call her. It's like,
Badass.
shoot.
Yeah, that's definitely what's up. Definitely like, you know, the different things y'all have going on. You know, from the puff and paint, that's what was, you know,
Yeah,
something we
I
really
heard
like.
that's
I
really
like
poppin'.
the puff and paint.
Yeah.
You guys saw it.
Yeah, it was
nice.
poppin'. It was
nice turnout.
People really
full
enjoy
of
it. It's
people.
relaxing. You know, that's a hard life out here, y'all. You know, people work 80 hours a day and shit, you know. I'm serious. Like, it's hard. The war, I don't even watch news, but I hear we're in the war. 3, I think. You know, people need to release. They need something to keep their mind off of what's going on. And I think that's why the themed events do so well. You know, people are asking for birthday parties and things like that. So we're ready to deliver. So that's the direction that Joint Meditations is going. And it's working pretty good.
Okay. So do you also offer like say I'm having like my bachelorette party or
Yes,
whatever.
girl, we can come in and set up shop with this man right here.
Really?
Are you? You know, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
You,
right.
you know, we can do that. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, lifestyle parties, we can do that too. We can do lifestyle parties. You know.
Hey, bro. Yo.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, my fault because the camera was picking y'all up. That's my fault. Yeah, y'all straight. But yeah, that's what's up. You know, we definitely interested in pulling up to the next one.
Hold on, silent.
Well, it's about the intimacy. The people like, you know what I mean? That one-on-one, you know, contact. A little bit more smaller, you know, group. Real specious.
Hopefully by the time I have my bachelorette party, hopefully you guys can
Of course.
do. I don't know. I want something like really special, something really relaxing.
We got you.
Cause I know all the ladies, maybe of all the 2 or 3 that might be there,
Right.
we need some relaxation.
Some THC massage. You know what I mean? Aromatherapy. I'm doing the yoga tomorrow, actually, outside in the garden. It's really nice. I have a really nice garden, you guys, and I'm going to use it. It's really nice. It's outside. It's on the patio. So we're going to do yoga and guided meditations out there. You know, why not? Make it an experience. You know what I mean? Because cannabis is an experience. You know, it brings us together. You know, that's what it's used for, spiritually, mentally, and that's what we need to, you know, do it for. You know, bring it back to community. You know, yesterday, Trippy was there. He spoke on cannabis and explained different oils. Because I'm gonna say this, you know, I think, you know, A1, you know, one dude said it earlier, but we get a lot of shit you know, in DC. You know, we get what don't pass in other states. And that's known right now that we do get a lot of trash in this city. When I mean trash, I mean, you know, stuff that doesn't pass in California. We get that at a lot of these parties. And, you know, just make sure you're accountable for what, you know, you give people, you know. So we wanted people to know the difference between bad quality and good quality, you know.
Okay, so is there anything that our viewers can do to help in the cannabis community?
I think ask questions, you know. Ask questions. Where did this, you know, where did it grow? What techniques did they use? You know, educate yourself. Learn how to grow. Grow yourself. If you live in D.C., there's no reason why you're not growing.
Nah, for
There's
real.
none. There's states that beg and wish and plead for something that we have, and I don't think we use it to our
They
advantage
got
as much as
12
we
reasons
should.
why. You know,
Yeah.
12 reasons. If you got 2 people living in DC, you can grow 12 plants. Legal. And a lot of people ain't taking advantage.
They're not taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
Need to.
And that's a prime example of knowing the law. Do your research, educate yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's literally there for you. If you don't read, you will not succeed. I
Right.
promise you that.
And don't just listen to what anybody says. Look up
Yeah.
I-71 and look at everything yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Look it up.
Don't be lazy.
You got to. Shit, we do our research every day. We still researching. It's a lot of shit we don't even know. But
Words.
hey, that's what it's all about. You gotta
Words.
learn.
Words are very powerful. You know.
Yeah, so be careful how you use them.
110 different cannabis oils. Not a lot of work.
A lot of people didn't know what CBD was. A lot of people didn't know how to mix it. You know, just kind of educate, you know? Because at one point we didn't know, you know? So we got to, you know, once we learn, we got to teach
Pass
others.
on that knowledge,
you know,
yep.
pass it on.
We
Because
actually
we've been
just,
deprived of so much for so many years, you know?
What was it called? Mind Relief was on the last show, and they actually talked about CBN, and that was the first time we ever heard of that.
Yes,
Yeah,
CBN
we
is
always learn
awesome.
something new.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, really? What you love about it?
CBG.
Sure. All right.
And I love CBG too.
Never heard that. What's that?
We gotta get DOD a microphone. We got another microphone. This keeps coming in rotation.
Oh my gosh. This Gelato 41 is crucial.
Yes. Everybody need to go roll something up. Shoot, you already know how we get down. Big sessions every time we on air. Even when we off air, we don't care. Shoot.
Jeffries.
I definitely want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out here.
Yes,
You
most
know what I'm
definitely.
Yes.
saying? To me, every day is Mother's Day. Because the things, you know what I'm saying, that y'all do, you know what I'm saying, not only do y'all bring life, y'all raise life. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, you know what I'm saying, and that lets me know how much y'all cherish life.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. It's
Nah,
it's
you
not
definitely
easy. It is not
It's not
easy.
easy, but it's all worth it. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna treat myself to an arts and crafts class with our daughter tomorrow.
How fun.
Yes, I can't wait. It's so real. I'm sorry. When I pick on people's conversation, it's just funny to me.
Oh, yeah, and congratulations to all the Howard graduates today.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that
yeah.
did
Shout out to all the graduates.
That was
Y'all
awesome.
did it.
Class
Yeah.
of 2018. I hope y'all make an impact, you know what I'm saying, once you do get your degrees and fulfill your dreams. Just don't be Hollywood.
Get in the cannabis industry.
Nah, for real.
Come help us in these streets.
Do that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
we
That's
need
the only
college
industry you
behind.
need to go in. If I graduated from high, that's the first thing I would tell them. Go and get in the cannabis industry. Do it.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
My thing
Find your
is,
lane and just ride that bitch out.
I wish
Like,
all this was
yeah.
available when I was in college. Like,
Oh,
I was in
yeah.
college for a year. I dropped the fuck out. That shit was not the move for me. That debt is real, and you can't really get shit done, but you can make money. College is opportunity. I feel like if you can't make money in college, you're not doing shit right. Because you can cook, you can do homework, all that other shit. Now, imagine if you had the cannabis community embedded in that same thing, getting people educated to that, having seminars, the whole nine.
Right.
You know, the Greeks, all the different little organizations, all into the cannabis community. Shit.
Especially in hemp.
No, no. That sounds like takeover.
What?
Especially in hemp. You can do so
Man.
much with hemp. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mind-boggling. You can make houses with hemp. You can
Right.
you can kill the gasoline industry with hemp. You know what I'm saying? Like, clothes is made out of hemp. You know,
Everything.
you can eat hemp.
Yeah.
Got more protein, you know what I'm saying, than
Hemp
meat.
is God.
Yeah, they got the little hemp 18 in one bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It's like shampoo, conditioner,
Everything.
face wash, body
Well,
wash.
and so
like-
when I was making my
realest
CBD
world.
line, that was the problem I was having. I was like, well, how can I list everything that it does on this label for my lip balm? I was like, depression, anxiety, psoriasis, eczema, like, you know, I'm just saying, like,
Sure.
it does so much. Like, it took me, like, okay, which ones are most important that people really like? Because
All of it.
what I put on Instagram, you know, I asked women, you know, like, what was, you know, the main thing that was bothering them the most, and they said anxiety, depression, and cramps for periods.
I
So
was
the
about to
cream
say.
that I have, it does it. You know, you just rub it on, you know, down there, you know, around your stomach, and it's gone. Or the bath bombs.
They working
You know what I'm
on CBD tampons right now.
Yes, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really nice because it's inflammation. You know, we're on our
Exactly.
cycle. The reason why the THC and CBD bath bombs work that I have is because it takes away the inflammation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're on your period, you gotta understand that, you know, I don't want to get there, but it's inflammation. It's being inflamed. You know, with
Yeah.
all the mucus and the blood rushing.
Yeah.
So the CBD just kind of it heals it. It
And-
reverses it, and that's what it doesn't just take the pain away. It heals it.
And it stops
So-
the blood clots.
It does.
So-
It does so much. Antioxidant.
Just like bruh said, do your research. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
It's very healthy for you.
one thing that Scrogger said, shout out to DC Scrogger, is like,
Shout out to
do
Scrogger.
not go through, you know what I'm saying, regurgitated opinions without doing your research first. Because, you know what I'm saying, you can spool out information and sound very ignorant if you don't do your research. Because people will challenge you.
Yeah, well, sure.
And trust me, I know.
You're definitely right. Definitely have to make sure you do your own research.
So, where are some places that one can get started on getting this research? Because I know that if you just take to Google and you type in and you try to type in, oh, I-71, so many things will pop up. Is there anything we can specify about it?
Oh, Lord, you really gonna ask me that shit?
Yes.
Oh my God! You
People
know,
have to
I mean,
know.
This I-71 thing. Just researching it. it put me through a lot, and I don't know anyone else's journey with this I-71 and trying to figure out what it is about and what happened. There's a lot of shit. That's all I gotta say. It's a lot. And it has to do with us not having statehood. DC is not a crackhead alley anymore. It's a thriving city. You know what I mean? So we're producing more money than ever before. So unfortunately, Congress wants to, do
taxation
shit to
about
us.
representation.
But we, and for a while I wasn't for statehood because, I have 2 daughters that are about to, be in college. And, we get discounts with, it's DC tag. Yeah. So that's the reason why I live in DC and not Maryland. Shout out to all the charter schools because I love them. I think DC Charter is doing a really good job.
Shout out to Woodrow
I'm very satisfied with DC Charter schools.
Shout out to Woodrow Wilson. I graduated on too.
Very good schools. But I-71, I would just, look up DCMJ, look up Adam, look at everything that he did, look at Adam's history, look at what he went through, look at King Weedy, look at DC Scrogger, look at the original people who started it because they were black women. Unita, they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at them. Shay, they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Look at them and look at what they did. Look how it started. DOD, he's one of the. Look at the OGs. Go pay your respects. You know what I'm saying? At the people who started this. A lot of people don't know a lot of people don't even know who I-71 is. What I-71 is. A lot of these vendors don't.
I-71 is when you can grow up to 6 plants. You know what I'm saying? Carry up to 2 ounces, and you can give away an ounce. And people have, exploited that I-71, you know what I'm saying, because of the simple fact, as you was mentioning before, it's a huge. This community is huge, and the marketing, you know what I'm saying, is impeccable. I remember when I first started, it was only 10 vendors. Now that I can think of in the back of my head, it's like 387 of them right now. Yeah. Like, no bull, you know what I'm saying? Like, it expanded within, 3 years. So, at the end of the day, that's the reason why I don't use I-71, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I throw video game events. I don't do cannabis events. Like joint meditations, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do more. I do events that stimulates the mind, you know what I'm saying, that have people engaging.
It's an experience.
Yeah, not coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get to sit down and talk with us, you know what I'm saying, and get to know people and network. Because, you know what I'm saying, people walk, you know what I'm saying, past people every day and don't even know that they're in the cannabis community until they actually see them.
I mean, everything is really more geared to decriminalization more than I-71. That's more of the lines that we're working on, not I-71. It's the decriminalization of, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But I would just tell people, do their research, look up Adam, look at what they did, it's a lot. Ask questions, go to DC Health Department. There is a social ban. There are not supposed to be any, social clubs. And so a lot of people don't know that, and it just is what it is. I thought at one point you could. But then I found out the way it happened. That's what people don't understand. Yeah, they don't understand why there is a gray area. They don't understand that it's an initiative that was supposed to turn into a law, but it couldn't because a rioter got in the middle of it and stopped it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. Exactly.
Andy Harris is the one.
So people don't know that. Like Eleanor Holmes wanted this. The mayor wanted this. But they couldn't. Their hands were tied.
Well, now this year.
So that's why we're
This year, Maryland has a chance now to get rid of Andy Harris. I can't remember her name right now, but she's one of the youngest. She's cute.
I forgot her name as well. But
she's for cannabis.
Yeah.
And she's not for just medicinal. She's more for recreational because Maryland is coming up voting, you know what I'm saying, for recreational coming in November.
That didn't pass.
I thought they put it on the ballot.
No. I don't think so. Did you? No, I don't think it didn't pass the House.
Okay.
So it's not going to be on. Look it up.
Yeah, we are done.
My battery's almost dead. Yeah.
We'll have that answer for y'all after commercial.
Yeah, we'll get back to that, but I'm pretty sure it didn't pass. But it was, but it didn't pass the House.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be on. But 2020, okay, let me tell you guys, if you're gonna do this, advocate. You know what I'm saying? Go to DCMJ, go to Normal. You know, I turned into a lobbyist doing this shit by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fell into Safe Access for America. They are great. They're awesome. They're for recreational. And there's no reason why you guys shouldn't be volunteering. You know what I mean? Being out there in the community more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. I just had to say that. But.
That's how I got involved.
Yeah, you should definitely advocate. Scrogger, DOD, you know, a lot of us do a lot of things in the community, and we need to see more of that, giving back, you know, so. Phone Homie, they do a lot that people don't see. You know what I'm saying? I'll start calling names. Asian, he does a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that people don't see, but the community knows. You know what I mean? So.
Shoot, yeah, we were definitely talking about getting some community work done.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, shout out to my brother Twin, experienced vegan. You know, he does some good community work out here. He's up and coming, but his business is all about, you know, making everything straight vegan, 100% down to the slightest ingredient. You know, the herbs, the oils, the seasonings, the butters, you know, the whole nine. So stay tuned. We're gonna have him come out pretty soon.
Who is he? Does he have his restaurant yet?
He's working on his stuff now, but he works at a couple of different restaurants in the city. So and he's been doing that for a while.
We gotta do a pop-up with him.
Yeah, I'ma definitely bring him out. You know, shout out to bro Trini Dom.
I do an event with him. I'm vegan, so yes, and there's not enough vegan options around here. I mean, there is, but there isn't. It's just not enough. It's far.
Yeah, it's quite an intricate type of menu.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess because a lot of people don't request that kind of stuff enough for it to be like supply and demand. So.
Yeah, but it's funny. We've been experiencing a lot more of it recently. Like we've had one lady who's been out to a couple of events, you know, to get stickers, and you know she likes the space cake. Yeah. And you know she was just like, you know, oh well. If you figure out a way to, you know, make it vegan, you know, shoot, let me know. You know, I'm like, that's what's up. You know, people really like it and they want to help to see it. Yeah, she did.
I'm supposed to be meeting with her this weekend. She's gonna give me some. I think she's like non-dairy butter. You know, so Cincinnati infused. Like, she's like, I'll just give it to you. I was like, cool. So that way I can cater like different crowds.
Yeah, man.
Vegan's coming. We're making an impact.
Oh, yeah,
Russell Simmons talked us into this shit, so we're gonna ride it out.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a lot going on in the city with cannabis and just entrepreneurship in general. It's real good to see, you know, the positivity and the wave of fellowship. You know, people coming together, working together, learning together, building together.
Learning together.
So, it's definitely good to see.
Yes, I'm getting so high and tired. We will catch you all when we come back from this commercial break.
Roll up something.
Jacob, I want to go to commercial. I'm too high.
We're too high.
Morning, boys. Man, who you calling boy, fool? Or what should I call him? Midget? How about prick? Prick. Yeah, prick works.
Classics on the beat.
Production.
the week.
What's the strain of the week?
Strain of the week is Gelato 41.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, it's kicking my ass.
Hell yeah. We
Man,
had
I
to put
love
the shades
indicas.
on. My eyes was
Shade
hurting.
on.
Yeah, it's a different feeling. I never fuck with indicas. Y'all got me. on this
I love indicas.
Hey,
It makes me.
you already
It
know.
turns me into a turtle, not the rabbit. I think.
Right. Slows you down.
Yes,
That's how I feel right now.
I love it.
Yeah, man. Shoot, it's
Slow
definitely.
motion on me, baby.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
They don't know
I'm gonna
about
fall asleep.
that.
in the
I
goddamn
know that's
chair.
old 3 like shit.
No, like shit.
Shoot.
Telling my age.
I ain't say nothing. I'm old too.
Man, Gelato is also referred to as Larry Bird. And it is
Hey.
a child of Sunset Sherbert.
33.
Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. It is one of our other purple strains that we like to acquire. Hashtag hidden in the purple leaves. You already know.
Hashtag
Yeah.
I'm ready for bed.
Have y'all tried
Right.
Obama Kush?
Yeah.
No.
We did.
Thin mint. Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, Obama OG.
We had that big ass.
Yeah, I got the Obama Kush, not the Obama OG.
Oh, yeah.
My
Yeah,
shit.
Obama OG.
Why am I the only one
Obama.
without shades?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm like looking at him like, what?
Nah, because you know why? Because you're a rain of sunshine.
You're
Yeah.
so sweet.
Right.
You're-
You look
you're a rain of
so
sunshine.
radiant.
Yes,
You're so sweet. Okay.
I feel.
No,
Hey,
and I need the shades because I have reached that level high where I don't need y'all to see my ass crossing.
Right.
Because I'm just about ready for bed right now. That Gelato 41 has got me on my ass.
nah, it's just my face right here. So whenever you see the bear, you know what I'm saying, on the side, you understand, like, like that's why I wear the glasses. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, this is Teddy Dustpin on the top of my head. If you can see
Yeah,
it
right
right here, yeah. The most cutest bear you ever seen ever in your life. And he's so high. That's what makes it so, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of women love him.
Oh, yes, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, and real quick too, we want to can we get a close up of these coconut cupcakes? Shout out to Doc in the building.
Hey!
Right here,
Man with the plan.
the gold leaf coconut cupcakes. You know,
Exclusive.
we got one on the coconut.
Oh, oh shit.
Yep.
Oh, yo, y'all wasn't playing.
Nah, that was her. All I did was drip the gold on it. Shoot.
Damn.
I had to make it trill one time.
Hey, you
I'm
know
just
what?
Hooked it up.
I'm just
Hey.
mad my video hasn't made it to the page, man. They got all
Yeah,
them other
man.
basic ass coconut ideas, but
No, that's original right there. I ain't never seen. That's sexy as shit.
It is.
Thank you.
That make.
That Martha Stewart shit.
Yeah, that's some next level shit.
I
Like,
tapped into my 1%.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what y'all should do? A cocoa cut. I mean, y'all should do a cake. Like how y'all do.
I'm gonna do a coconut. Letting y'all in on a secret. I'm gonna do a coconut pinata
Y'all know about
mirror
that?
drip cake.
You know about the pinata mirror drip
Yeah,
cake?
that J gonna be
Yeah, that
crazy.
shit's some sexy
When you
shit.
cut into it, the coconut is gonna fall out.
Oh, okay.
But,
Yeah, stay
but tell about the
tuned.
mirror drip though. That's the real
The
interesting
mirror drip
part.
pretty much is a really intricate process. First, I make the different layers of cake, and then I wrap it completely in fondant, and then I have to make like a ganache that goes around it that makes that drip effect, and then I pretty much have to make it shine. So I have to use. I have to figure that part out. I think I have to use like luster dust to make it like metallic looking. So when I drip it, it'll look metallic, like a metallic drip. And then when you cut into it, the coconut is gonna fall out.
Whatever
That shit gonna be
flavor.
lit.
Lady in the city,
I
baby.
think didn't
Only in DC.
didn't Burner come out with a new flavor coconut? The biscotti
Biscotti.
jumps? Yeah. Next up on the
That
list.
sounds good.
Oh yeah. You know what he should do? Caramel and chocolate.
Okay, you got me going. I need me to give me a good sativa, and I can get right on that. He said God's gift.
Oh, no, I was just reading what he had.
Oh, I listen to sativas.
Oh, God's gift. That's that sexy shit right there. I love it. That's one of the best. That's an indica too.
Tropical.
Smoke, really good smoke. It's bred to be a good smoke.
God's gift. I'm trying to tell you.
God's gift. No, I ain't smoking no more.
Hey.
For the one time in history ever, I'ma decline the joint. Yeah, I need to.
Be knocked out.
You're not gonna be knocked out. I got full of energy. I keep everybody up. Hey.
I don't know. Sure.
I got my voice be too loud. They be like, I can't go to sleep. You damn right. I'm trying to keep you up too.
I drown that shit out, go right to sleep. I'm in that mood right now.
Yeah, you just gotta chill, dog. Shoot, actually, we on our smoke break right about now. That's the next segment.
This shit good as shit though.
Radio show, right? I fuck with it. It's good. Like I
It
said,
is nice.
we got the picture of it, Jay. Can we pull up the picture of the Gelato 41 for the people at home? No problem. No problem. Wow.
I like gelato though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like overhyped.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's the
Isn't
only
that what we
thing.
had last year?
Nah.
It was gelato all summer last
Y'all
year.
know
Then I put a post on that. I
that-
did not
yeah,
want to
'cause
see
it's the new
gelato.
OG.
But this is a different gelato though, right?
Forget about gelato. I'm gonna put y'all on some game. Y'all probably already hip. Runts.
Yeah.
It's a
my
hybrid.
No, I'm hip
of
to that one. I
Gelato
had that-
41 and
I had that.
Skittles.
I had that on Cinco de Mayo.
We did too.
Cinco
it was
de Mayo?
bomb. Like
Cinco
when I
de
said-
Mayo.
It's,
And we
Goodbye.
got
I'm ready to
the
go to
good
sleep
brother, the Mr. Lights West in the building.
Hey, I'm a Swiss. Have it come on.
Thank you, DOD, for pulling up. We appreciate it, holding it down.
I hold it down. I thought he wasn't gonna make it in time. You know this decent
Nah.
traffic. You know how that goes.
right, the traffic ain't nothing to play with.
Good.
For the good people at home, you already seen our brother from Dimensional Lights here before. But for the people who haven't seen you, you want to give a little slight introduction?
What's going on? What's going on? My name is Wes. I'm with Dimensional Delights. We are a processing company. We produce all of the great edibles floating around the city right now.
I feel like I had one of y'all edibles right now. Sure.
They have really good CBD and THC products. Oh my god, they're like so good. I felt like heaven.
Have you had one of the
Awesome.
cookies?
Huh?
Have you had one of the cookies?
I'm sure I have.
No, not the
Yeah,
cookies.
no.
Not yet. No, the cookies is what
Shoot,
started it all.
You know,
So
I
we
still
bring
have
out,
it.
like, special
I
editions.
still haven't even opened the one you gave.
Really?
I told you, I don't
Take
play
your
when it
time
come to y'all, cause that shit is dangerous.
Yeah, that shit was lethal, man.
No, they're good. They're good. They're good. But yeah, one of the things that we're doing, as you guys know, we're trying to help out everybody here in the city with the products that we have and everything. You know, what I found is a lot of people don't really process. You know, they just purchase stuff and bring in and resell. So we give everybody the opportunity to start from scratch and do their own.
Right.
Okay.
Nah, that's what's up, though.
So you'll know what's in your shit. Okay.
Basically.
Appreciate you, but yeah, that's what's up. So is there anything you wanted to touch on tonight?
I'm not sure what. First off, I apologize for being late.
You
Again,
good.
Oh, it's fine.
how it go.
Better late than never.
What have I missed to this point? Is a quick overview.
So pretty much we've just been we got to meet joint meditations and all the services that are incorporated within her business. And she's been talking about the puff and paint and her different themed events like the yoga. She's doing a yoga class for Mother's Day, and they incorporate CBD and THC products. Is that correct?
Correct.
So yeah, we touched on that. We talked about Trippy Money Team, even though he wasn't giving us enough life up here. It's cool because we still love you. We still love you.
Though, he showed up, so that's all
Yeah,
that
but he
matter,
already
you feel me?
explained he's a quiet person, real laid back, and I'm not surprised. At every event, he's just quiet to himself.
Nah, shout out to them chicken and waffles,
That's-
though.
Yeah,
that's
chicken
one
and
of-
waffles.
Man,
That's family
shit,
there,
I
too.
was
Yo.
stuck off them.
When my Easter egg hunt that I did, it was chicken and waffles. It was like 30 deep in there, like
Wow.
lined up.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, Trippy can cook.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
chicken and
With
waffles actually got
some
me one
THC.
day. He tricked me though. He ain't tell me it was infused, and I was trying to work that day, and didn't quite work out in my favor after fooling with him.
Nice,
But yeah,
really good.
I guess one thing. I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about the state of the city right now. What's going on here in
That's
the city.
also what we were talking about.
Yeah,
It's like you were
let's
in
talk
here the
about that
whole
for a minute.
time. We were just talking about I-71 and the different little crevices. You know how we had that gray area, and we were starting to touch on why we had that gray area. But that's for you all at home to figure out. You have to do your research. You can't just watch the show and figure it all out. You got to do your own
Google
homework.
it. We got Google.
Right.
Like I was saying,
And ask questions.
right, and like I was saying last time I was here actually, What a lot of people don't realize, if you look at the news, and I hope everybody does pay attention to what this administration is doing, they're going to change this classification overnight. They're not going to tell us about it. They're not going to tell us about it. But if you look at the condition and the state of what's going on in the city right now, look at the changes that some promoters have to make, making adjustments just to, keep going and everything. It's gonna happen, like I said, overnight. And if you look, Sessions has already approved an additional budget, to assign or to appoint additional cultivators to do research on the federal side.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, your president has made some statements.
First of all, at this very moment, I am in the land of my own. That's the cloud I'm on. It took me to the land of my own, so ain't no president there.
But it's happening. Anytime you have Blue Moon Beer make the announcement that they're getting ready to come out with a non-alcoholic THC infused beer. FDA,
It's gonna come.
Just a couple of weeks ago, made a big announcement that they just approved the first plant-based medication to be administered to epileptic patients. So all of that stuff, once again, is right around the corner. The writing's on the wall. So jokers out here, I'm gonna say it again. If you're out here, thinking that you're doing this, that, and the third for a quick dollar, and you're not positioning yourself,
everybody is not going to come.
Forget about it.
Everybody is not going to come. You know what I mean? Some people are going to be left behind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen like that. And if you're not prepared, you're going to be left behind.
Yep, that's what
you know
we
what I'm
always
saying? If you're not
say.
investing and taking this shit seriously right now and treating it like a real business, you wasting your breath. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
But the problem is society has gotten so used to handouts, and expecting handouts, to whereas the average person is not out here, doesn't necessarily know where to start, when it comes to doing your due diligence to position yourself accordingly. Most people don't know. Most people don't know. All you gotta do is pick up a book. Some people, I can't count the number of dudes that I left on the sofa, sitting there, stuck in the old ways. Talking about, nah, I ain't trying to go to this seminar. And I ain't trying to get this certification.
Right.
It ain't worth it. This, that, and the third. But those are the ones that's gonna be left sitting by the wayside and looking at us and saying that we wrong and that we changed. It's not that we changed. It's just that we doing what we got to do to keep moving.
We stayed on our shit. You feel me? You guys stay on your shit. Stay updated. Stay informed.
I didn't change. The game changed, right? Is that what Jay-Z said? Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
So, again, I apologize for jumping in here late. I hope I'm not saying anything or talking about anything that y'all already talked about.
Oh, no, you good.
No, it's
My
cool.
thing
It's always
is,
good that we have additive information.
look, I say it like this. It's to inform the people. So at the end of the day, it's never a bad thing.
Right.
And even if it is something that we touched on, one, I'm way too high to remember, to be completely honest with you. And if you're not that high, you ain't smoking enough. Fuck what anybody else saying.
Right.
But two, because I'm that high, you touch back on it, and now I can reiterate it back to myself. And I would hope that the people at home could too.
Right.
Perspective.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I don't know if you guys have noticed also the increase in demand for CBD over THC. THC is actually losing value, is losing traction on the marketplace. The price of THC is going down. CBD is actually going up.
Correct.
If again, in the spirit of staying ahead of the curve. Those of you that are out here, you need to be putting your focuses on CBD.
Yes.
If you look at and if you know the facts, THC only really addresses 4 ailments in the human body or 4 conditions within the human body. CBD addresses the rest. So when you're looking at it, and if you're getting into this for the right purposes, for the medicinal benefits of everything, then again, you need to really shift over. It's not about the get high. People always ask me, well, Wes, what you doing with this? What you doing with that? Like I tell them, I don't worry about getting you high. I'm going to get you high. That's not a problem. What I want to know is if the medication that you're receiving is actually helping whatever ailment you may have. I've got people that have cancer. I had a guy. I've never heard of this disease before. Suicide disease. Anybody ever heard of that? Yeah. Anybody familiar with that? I can't remember the technical term of it, but what happens is the blood vessels in your face strangulate the nerve. and causes such excruciating pain with people that are diagnosed with it. It's most common in women over 50. But this one particular guy was recently diagnosed with it. He reached out to me inquiring about the CBD because the pain is so excruciating, people actually kill themselves because they can't deal with the pain.
God damn.
And the doctors say that there's no cure for it, they can treat it. So in his particular case, they gave him over 30 different prescriptions. Damn. Every one of those different prescriptions had a different side effect. You know what I'm saying? And they tell them it can't be cured, but here, take this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I find myself telling people all the time, you know, I'm not a doctor. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not. You know, but take this. Let's see what it does for you. You know, anybody that has any issues, any medical concerns, whatever, feel free to reach out to any of us up here. We're more than happy to, you know, get you going with the CBD, put it in your life, and let you see the benefits of it.
Yeah, most definitely. And can we get y'all social medias real quick? Because we're about to have to close out. I know we're running low on time. Can y'all just tell the people y'all Instagram so they can follow y'all?
Instagram is Joint Meditations. Facebook is Mary Jane Poppins is my personality page. And yeah, Instagram. I have a website, jointmeditations.com. I have an event tomorrow. I do have a couple more tickets left for the yoga with the moms outside outdoor garden in DC. It's a beautiful garden. It's secluded, nature, you know, and cannabis. So it's gonna be nice.
Cool.
And ours, of course, is at dimensional_delights on Instagram. The website is under development right now. That will be dimensionaldelightsdc.com.
And last but not least,
Can we get the camera on Tribute, DOD? Shout out to everybody that's here tonight.
Damn,
much respect,
dubs, man.
y'all, you know.
Give me one, DOD. Give me one, DOD.
The mayor of DC. All you gotta do is go, you know what I'm saying, the DABBEDOUT That's how you spell super. That's how you spell my. Yeah, I had to spell it out for them because they might, you know what I'm saying. Now they might type in the S instead of the Z. You heard me? So I just wanted to make sure they understood. You know what I'm saying? It was translated proper. You know, so yeah, Mayor DC shit. Yeah, Obama Kush. Yeah.
Give it to me, DOD. Hey.
thank you for watching, you guys.
Yeah, but tune
Stay
in next
tuned.
week.
Next week, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Thank you all for watching tonight. Roll you up a blunt and get ready for bed. And we'll see you all next week.
Peace.